to like pick up muck with my fingers.
Yeah. That's the thing about maple syrup, especially.
Yeah,
Just
totally.
fucking,
Like, yeah, put maple syrup on a piece of fried chicken that I'm picking up and eating. No fucking thanks.
Yeah.
Just my whole face is sticky. My hands are sticky. Like, fuck that. Who has time?
I have a waffle iron at home. I'm just saying.
All right.
I have a good gravy recipe. I'm also just saying.
All right.
If you're not there to revel and wallow in it, what's the point?
Tune in on Wednesday.
Oh
If
boy.
you're not, it's like ribs. If you're not making a mess,
I don't eat ribs. I like that's
that
my
is-
my response to that is just like fuck ribs.
dude,
I
you
just
know
don't.
the worst
that
though
doesn't-
ever? Shrimp boils. You know they bring out the big bag full of
those are
stuff,
fun.
and you're just
yeah,
it's fun.
crawfish.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude! Though you wash your hands like three times.
Might as well take a shower when you get home.
You know, God damn it! And
but
then
it's good
also,
as hell.
if you have any kind of like hangnail or a cut on your finger,
it's all
ah!
Yeah.
My impression of it.
We
We love the shrimp boil. Do not love the process of chopping off the shrimp heads.
Just envisioning a T-shirt that says "We love the shrimp boil."
So you're wearing Alameda, man.
Yeah.
It's the one thing you do.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and I don't.
Yeah.
Every time, like, oh man, this is time. I'm gonna peel these shrimp, no matter how long it takes. Nope, you get the head off, and then like, okay, I guess I'm eating the shell because it's too fucking wet. What?
My
Take off the tail, the head, and then as many of the little crawler things as you can, and then after
That's
that,
not how you.
you can't get it off because it's all slick. You're wet.
No, you can do it.
my best
It's
friend.
easier to get it off when it's slick. I find.
You don't take hands to stick too though. That's rubber
One.
racing.
Yeah.
And it's super hot and it's super spicy.
Split it underneath.
I need some technique.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah.
Tail
friend,
off
though?
first, and then
He's a fucking monster.
Not the head too, no?
No, he rips the head off and then
Yeah.
eats it with skin on.
That's what that's how I do. I can't take I want the shrimp in my mouth.
I'll just peel the shrimp for you next time.
Thank
all right?
you.
You know?
Coming out.
the sushi place we go to, when you get sweet shrimp, they got like 5 tons of they bring out the fried heads.
Oh, delicious.
With all the
Okay, no, yeah, but if you deep fry the whole thing, bad boy's amazing.
All right, so real quick while we're on the subject of food, though, I was in Mexico for a week, and my fiance has been looking for one special taco for a while. And this might gross some people out. Be worried about it.
Go on.
So we went to the basically it's a small town called dEAD, like 12,000 people, not super big. We went there Saturday night. Kind of everybody's does this thing where they walk around with the kids, boys and girls, small town gossip people, so they can't really date or hold hands or anything like that. So the boys will walk in groups, and the girls will walk in groups, and they'll look at each other and just kind of like, hey, what are you doing? Without ever being able to say each other because it's very Catholic now. They know when you touch a girl. Your grandmother knows right away. Abuelita knows it insanely. So we were looking for tacos late night. None of them had carne. There was no carne asada to be found because the quinceañera had happened earlier in the day. And the most popular taco dude had gone and sold all his meat.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm weaving a fable here. But my fiance has been looking for one special taco. It's an ojo taco. Ojo means eyeball. And she... So nobody had carne, but this one stand had cabeza and ojo. Eyeballs and brains. Those are the tacos you could get.
Yeah.
She had never had an eyeball taco. She's been looking for it for forever. The lady just has this big, like, kind of hot plate with a piece of plastic over it for all the meat. Reaches under, fucking cow eye. Chops off the iris part of it forward. Like, you only get the back half of the eyeball. You don't get the front half.
Okay.
Starts chopping it up. I'm just watching, like, oh my god. And she literally jumped up and down. Yeah. Like, oh my god, ojo tacos! Everybody come get one. So
Everybody coming.
I had a bite of an ojo taco. It was it tasted like kind of like fried fat, like just fatty and grizzly. Not great, but
Yeah.
she was so excited. And that's my food story for the day.
What does that have to do with the
No problem with that at all.
teenagers?
Oh, because we were in the plaza. That's like where everybody was going to get food. Also, the best churro I've ever had in my life. To wrap it around to churro waffles. All right.
Okay.
It's Rory's story time.
Eyes are delicious.
Rory.
Rory time.
I don't want to eat. I
don't like Rory time.
I don't want to eat eyeballs.
I do not particularly like the lengua they do.
Yeah.
The leg was so... Sorry.
Also, I forget what it was called, but it was lip taco. It's something spelled very close to a labia taco, and it was she was saying this in a group chat. I also had labia tacos. Like, that sounds really weird.
It does.
in English.
Don't put the forks there.
Tell me more.
I'm done now.
Oh boy.
I had like a blood cube waffle once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blood sausage kind of stuff is.
Yeah.
I had blood soup in Korea. Was not a huge,
delicious.
Not a huge fan.
So much iron. It's good for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you can feel better about chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
I've told you about what I've been eating. You're welcome.
Garth writes in. A friend of a friend is currently working on a homebrew Metroid pinball machine. While he recently had it on display at an event called Pentastic, Steve Ritchie of Shao Kahn voiceover and Black Knight pinball fame
Whoa.
played it and commented that he liked the theme, but, quote, someone already has the license. What could this mean? Are we getting Nintendo pinball machines again? It didn't seem to turn out too well last time with Gottlieb. Curious to hear your thoughts.
Maybe he was just joking.
Nintendo has the license
Nintendo,
for
yeah.
their own stuff.
Yeah.
That's my
That was my first thought as well.
How's pinball doing?
Maybe he knows something.
There's still
bigger than it's ever been.
Stern is
Actually-
still out there with a Jersey Jack.
Yeah, I will say at the end of his email, he said, also to touch on a pinball thing mentioned last week, he'll be happy to hear that the new Black Knight has great music similar in style to the Doom soundtrack.
There's a new,
New Black Knight.
is it one of those fancy $1,000?
They all are.
Yeah.
Maybe not 10, but
A lot of them are 7, 8. I know, like the Wizard of Oz one was like 8, 9.
I think the Tron one came in like a special limited edition one.
New Star Wars one that's really good.
Steve Ritchie is 69. So he's still kicking around.
I definitely.
Pinball aficionados have nicknamed him the Master of Flow
Good name for a rapper or like
due to the emphasis in his designs on ball speed, loops, and long, smooth shots.
awesome.
Flashback.
Probably not an official Metroid pinball machine. I would guess.
Anything's possible.
The licensing for the new pinball stuff is really they go after like there's a new Star Wars one that I've seen,
Yeah.
the new Star Wars The New Hope
Like pretty much
Star
all
one.
pinball machines now are licensed.
Yeah.
Like if
Oh,
they're
I'm
going to do
sure.
them, there are so few coming out.
But I'm saying the
but they're
licenses
all-
are
yeah.
big ones. Like
Right.
they are spending money on this stuff. Like it's not it's weird. Like, it's like to me. It's nice to see. I know it's expensive to maintain this far. I'll spend a bunch. I'll feel like that's how it falls.
I want to see the new Black Knight very much.
I didn't know they were doing one.
Yeah.
Black
There
Knight,
must be some
Black
kind of-
Knight 3000.
Pinball locator
Yeah,
website. I
I'm sure there
assume.
is. Yeah, it has a subtitle. It's like Black Knight fucking madness of school. I don't know what it is. Black Knight.
You're gonna find a lot of old
Sword of Rage?
Yeah.
Wow.
Black Knight Sword of Rage? Yeah. That
Look
is?
at the music for the original one that was it a composer or was it?
No, it was once. Was it
3 different versions of this game.
Yeah, you gotta have multiple price points for.
yeah.
Your Dave and Buster's gonna want a nice one. Your
Pro, Premium, and Limited Edition.
Yeah.
how what kind of
Contact the distributor.
No. Premium MSRP is $7,600.
We could.
Limited
that in.
edition.
What's in our quarterly budget?
Yeah,
Wait,
totally.
yeah.
Limited edition is $9,000.
CapEx? There's some question of CapEx.
Totally.
Oh, the Pro is only $6,000.
Hey,
I want that
what you get the LED? Is the screen like part of the
no, the
premium?
limited
Okay.
edition.
Game Sword of Rage features a legacy sound package composed and performed by Scott Ian of Anthrax. Adrenalizing the audio experience for players on their journey, and custom speech by Ed Robertson of Bare Naked Ladies.
I'm out. I'm out.
I don't think I've ever heard the word adrenalizing as a verb. Adrenalizing.
Fucking kidding me?
It says right here.
Fucking.
So you were in with Anthrax and then out.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I can't. Canadian content laws. They have to CanCon.
Ethan, which he says is like Nathan without the N, from Ohio.
That's a weird name.
You can only use one utensil for the rest of your life. Which would you use and why?
We
You cannot use any other.
We have a camping spork that comes with a knife and a handle.
Right.
I would use that. patches.
I think that's cheating.
It's 100% within the.
His actual, I editorialized here, his actual question was between a fork or a spoon, which I left out because I thought it'd be more interesting, but now I see you're just going to cheat the system.
Yeah, I got an answer there.
So fork or spoon?
Fork.
A spoon, yeah.
I need soup.
I need soup in my life, for sure.
Any
Yeah.
soup worth eating is thick
You
enough.
just still try to cut
Cut
stuff
with a spoon.
You can pick up a bowl and drink it straight out the bowl.
I'm on that
you got
side.
soup options. But also, I would probably go with a spoon because I think a spoon would be easier to sharpen up and use like a knife.
Yeah.
Are we in prison now? Like, is this
Yes.
part of it? Okay.
I was thinking digging graves.
Going with my first choice. A nice, solid fork.
Chopsticks, if the option
True.
is more available.
True, but then how would you eat like a steak?
Pick up the
Is
whole
your
steak.
hand? Okay. If you're still be able to use your hand, then maybe a spoon. I don't know. Let's do fork.
Steak on a steak.
I'm saying you could cut pieces of steak with a sharp enough spoon.
You could also cut. Just sharpen up a fork.
Those tines are going to wear through a lot faster. Spent the time sharpening them. I don't know.
Spoon's the right choice. Sorry, Rory.
I agree.
Email from Naughty entitled Donald Duck singing AC/DC's Thunderstruck.
Hell yeah.
I did a search for this after the thought randomly popped into my head, but no dice. Please put this out into the world for me. Done.
I used to be able to do it with DJ Donald Duck. It's like a really. It's way in the back of your throat. It's
You have to actually be able to form words, though.
Now say thunderstruck.
I don't think I can do it. I can't do it.
It's
It's not a very good. I didn't say it was a good impression.
There's a video of someone singing as Goofy singing "Wake Me Up" by Evanescence.
Yes. Wow.
So we're almost there.
Right? A few more quick emails. Zach from Savage, Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's so rare that my little corner of Minnesota gets mentioned on any podcast ever, so imagine my surprise when Marty's Auto in my town was mentioned last week. It was stated that a business called Marty's wouldn't be trustworthy, but I'm here to inform you that they're actually pretty nice folks and very helpful. Terrific. There you go.
Over at Mark.
We need to start doing
Honest,
like
upstanding
classic
Marty's
rock
out there.
radio and shout out to everybody working over at Marty's. Here's some fucking Bachman Turner Overdrive for you.
Sung by Donald Duck.
Yeah. I can't do it.
I know
It's hard
I
to keep
can.
Will sent in the Metal Gear Solid or Marianne Williamson quiz that's going around. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
I saw it but did not click on
He
it.
says he only got 12 out of 20. Take it or no?
Oh, sure. All right. I don't know. I didn't watch things. I don't know anything about Marianne Williamson.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the job.
Though the fact that this quiz exists paints a pretty clear picture.
I was trying to think how to describe
Yeah.
experience itself to help love new agey type.
Okay.
Probably some crystals involved, if I had to guess.
Crystal grippers. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's the best way I can think of to describe it.
Okay.
How does this work? Oh god, this is a pain in the ass because I actually. Okay, well this is fine. I have to click our answers in, so we will take it together.
Okay.
Number 1. So sir, I have a feeling you know what you're doing. I'm going to harness love for political purposes. I will meet you on that field, and sir, love will win.
Probably not.
Some of these are a little confusing because they went straight to love. Do you think love can bloom even on a battlefield? Maybe.
I believe it can.
I don't know if this is actually going to be hard enough for us to. America is a country of liberty, a meeting of immigrants. Instead of simply assimilating, its citizens live alongside others. Their roots are varied, diverse. America has never been made up of just one people.
I'm gonna go for small things.
Oh,
Metal Gear.
that's Metal Gear. Huh.
A famously apolitical franchise.
Right, yeah. No
Yeah.
politics in that Metal Gear.
Maybe I'll just skip around here. Some of these are a little too obvious. Only one thing matters: the purity of your mission.
That's Metal Gear.
I I'd be inclined to say.
Oh, wow.
That was Williamson. The universe is an infinite opportunity creation machine. The possibility of greater possibility is programmed into the nature of things.
Oh, jeez. The second one.
That's the So that could be like that. That could be cutting room floor from Metal Gear for sure. But
yes. Just beneath the surface, this isn't politics, it's black magic. Entirely a psychic battle. Use your shield of virtue and your sword of truth.
Second one.
yeah,
Plug
Metal
into
Gear.
port 2.
Not Metal Gear?
Not Metal Gear.
Not Metal Gear.
Yes, that was her.
Yeah, Metal Gear is too consistent in its tone.
Yeah, I think you're...
Yeah, like
It does go off the rails at some point.
here's one about a cardboard box.
I feel like this is a really good quiz if you have not played
Yeah.
the Metal Gear games, but have just like observed them through osmosis or something. But
Yes, some of these. Every thought we think is like a missile delivering either harmony or chaos, and it lands on us.
Not Metal Gear.
not Metal Gear.
Yes, you're right. All right. That's all.
Well, that lady's really all over the place.
Yeah.
That's some fucking far out shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It was an interesting debate. For sure.
Are all those quotes from the debate,
I think
or is it just
so.
overall?
Definitely the one about meeting you on the field of battle with love
Yeah.
was absolutely from her closing statement.
I just, you know, like I don't care about that process, but I don't gain anything by watching it when there are that many candidates involved. Like,
It was a mess.
yeah, pare the field down a bit, and we'll talk. Get the candidates that actually might have something to say in a room together.
It was also extremely obvious that, say, 4 to
Fucking
6
stupid.
people actually have a shot.
Fucking stupid.
Randy from Philly. I was up late because sleep is for suckers and managed to snag the Giant Bomb Alliance name in Metal Slug Infinity.
Nice.
Am I a bad person?
Probably.
These numbers just keep going.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I mostly took this email because what is metal?
I think I still have that.
I googled Metal Slug
installed.
Infinity and I still wasn't sure what it was. Is it a straight up click? Or you know what? Actually, they described it as like an idle RPG.
Yeah, that's kind of how they describe all of them. Because you're leveling up. You know, they're actually all. I think I may have uninstalled it.
Is it an actual clicker?
I don't know. I played it through the tutorial and then said, "Man, this doesn't seem very good," and then have not gone back. And then apparently I've deleted it.
Giant Bomb clan in
Good to
there.
know.
If anybody wants to get in there. All right. Rudy from St. Louis. With all this talk of Bloodstained recently, I had to write in about this. My wife and I just got back from vacationing at Mont Saint Michel in France.
Oh, that's so cool.
Which are you familiar with it?
It's the like fortress that when the water recedes, you can like drive right up to it. I think.
So he says, which serves as the castle pictured on the Symphony of the Night cover art.
It looks awesome.
Sure enough, there's a side by side here, and it is like literally the silhouette of the castle, like 1-to-1. I thought the connections ended there, but one of the displays in the Abbey tour, arguably the top thing to do there, featured the castle connected to an upside-down version of the castle. I have attached a photo I took. Have the castle caretakers become aware of the game? Is there a deeper love behind the upside-down castle than just extra innings in a Castlevania game? Am I going crazy? Please help me. All research has led to nothing. And there is a straight-up picture of some kind of glasswork thing displayed in the Abbey that is straight up the castle with the upside-down castle connected to the top of it. It's pretty much exactly the thing from the game.
Rudy from St. Louis.
That's weird.
It is really weird. So, I don't know if
I think he's crazy.
maybe Ego took that tour,
Yeah.
or other Konami employees took that tour
How are we doing Fallout New Vegas with a bunch of people
25 years ago.
back in the concept artists and artists, I'm sure somebody saw that. Transpiration, but
Yeah.
Did you try punching the walls to see if meat came out?
All right, a couple more. Here's John writing in asking for some advice. I recently ended a 10-year friendship. He basically wants to know if he's crazy or what.
Am I the asshole?
Crazy.
I'll try to condense this a little bit. I recently bought a used car from a nice old couple for a great price. My 03 Ford Escort was more money than it was worth, with me planning to move to be closer to my girlfriend in the coming months. I knew I would get maybe $250 at a junkyard for the car at best. My former friend of 10
Not at
years,
Marty's.
yes, has a girlfriend who needed a car. So I decided I would sell it to him for $100 because it's good enough to get to be a point A to B car for at least another 6 months.
Man, this thing's fucking bleeding out fast.
I had
if you're
already-
selling it for 6 months.
Yeah, I had already switched my plates from that car to my new car the day I got it months prior, and I found out later he didn't get the car registered and had it parked on the curb outside his house for 6 weeks without plates before he got a parking violation, which he then tells me it's mine to pay because he didn't register it yet.
Fuck that guy.
It was only $25, by the way. He makes more money than I do.
Wow. Like, is that something you say as like a haha, that's your responsibility, haha?
The 10-day period passes, and I get a letter in the mail saying it's now $75.
You, you contact the DMV and tell them you've sold that car and provide proof of the transaction.
Yeah, he called it. They cleared it up. Skipping over a lot of different details. Yeah, that all got taken care of. No, this is more about the... Anyway, he tells his friend that he has done all that, and they transferred it to the other guy's name.
So he's fine and
He
everything.
he still texted me saying it's mine to pay with a picture of the parking violation at $75. I said it's not, and I already made it clear it wasn't my car to the police. And his last text to me was, and I quote, "Then consider this at the end."
All right. See you later.
All right, man. Sure.
I almost thought it was a threat, and it feels like the dumbest thing I have ever lost a friendship over,
Totally.
and makes me question if it was really that good of a friendship to begin with.
No.
Since I was cast out over something so stupid that wasn't my fault or responsibility. He asks if he's the asshole here, but like, I feel like by the time we've gotten to the end of this, there's not even a reason to. That guy's shit. That guy sucks ass.
Or he's like joking and you misread it. 'Cause that, you know, that would be a very funny thing to do to someone up to a point. But
I would be worried. People like that would be worried about how they're representing the situation to other people. Because I've had some.
sure.
A couple friends of mine had a really bad roommate situation where the roommate said something happened, the landlord or our friend said something else happened entirely, and the way that story came down was Rashomon all over again. So I would be the only thing I'd feel out how your friends are hearing a story from you.
Like, yeah, mutual friends or whatever.
A1, fuck that dude, but also be careful about how he's telling this story to other people.
Yeah, I had a roommate situation, and then that guy who I'd been friends with for a long time told like a very specific story that was like not at all accurate. It was like, all right, cool, man.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
dude did you a favor.
Yeah, you know now, but people tell a story to make you look like a bad guy. You won't. Here.
We're just all right, last email. Scott in Indiana. A brief encounter with a man named Alucard.
Guys keep sending that to him into his girlfriend's car, right?
Yeah. A friend of mine met a real-life man named Alucard out in the wild.
Boy.
He was out walking at night when a guy walked up to him from behind and asked, "Hey man, do you smoke green?" My friend was caught off guard and asked, "What is that, a brand?" Keeping pace with my friend, the man walked with his bicycle beside him and a backpack with a baseball bat in it. The man then introduced himself as Alucard.
Not Alucard.
My friend did not know this was a name from the video game until he told me this story. At first, he misunderstood the name as Alucard or Alucard. Caught off guard again, he responded by telling this man named Alucard his full name. Alucard helpfully did tell him Alucard is Dracula backwards. Alucard walked with my friend all the way into a gas station, where he tried to set a pack of cigarettes close enough to what my friend was buying that the cashier would bring it all up together.
I know, but that thing where somebody walking alongside you at night, I 100% would go to a gas station too, and probably just hang around for a long time until the guy got the hints. But I would be fucking creeped out if somebody was on even like a busy downtown.
Yeah, totally.
During the day, I'd be fucking weirded out. Hey, alley car. Vampires.
No.
No, you
Even
can't.
if they were hunting vampires, you still got to be at least a
Yeah.
little wary.
Yeah.
Like Blade is still,
Yeah.
he's still a day walker. He's still a vampire.
Blade's
of
in the
sorts.
Avengers now.
Still, is he?
Yeah, they put him in the Avengers.
Huh.
I think it's probably one of those temporary.
I was gonna say they got the what? Movies now?
It's like the the Avengers video game.
Totally does. What are you talking about?
They still,
I think they should bring Blade back, but he was so crazy on the show.
Bring
Blade
Blade back.
stories.
Blade back.
Most recent email on this account.
they should just have Wesley Snipes play himself. In
Yes.
those movies.
I have no ill will against what
Yeah. Just put him in the Marvel movies as himself. He's just on the team.
burnt his bridges on Blade 3.
He's coming up with ideas. He's the idea man. He's like, well, when I was filming Drop Zone, and he's always got some story, and at the end of the story it ties in, and they go, we should do that, and then it's cut to Wolverine and Cyclops doing it for real.
I would have loved the end of Endgame just have Blade just like have slicing up Krill or whatever. Krill? Skrulls? I forget.
Skrilla.
The krill was the shrimp stuff you're eating.
What's the stuff from Gears of War? Skrill? Skrillex. Yeah. Playable character in Gears 5. Pretty excited about it.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Bombcastgiantbomb.com.
And him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, thanks for.
Got a big week coming up. I don't know if we talked about what we're doing tomorrow, but I don't know if we have or not.
I don't believe you did.
All right.
Well, we're looking to, that's we're looking to stream tomorrow since
Yep.
we're out for the rest of the week.
Yeah, it's kind of our Friday, so we'll do the UPF
They've-
thing on a different day.
Yeah,
Like
they've-
on a Wednesday.
They've made it a company holiday for Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As is the law for Thursday, but as their discretion for the
Fridays.
Friday.
Very nice of them.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll continue to put on some sort of show tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll save my question about what you're doing for the weekend.
We got some ideas. Okay.
How about that?
Yeah. I think we'll have time to address that tomorrow.
Good. Sure. A little bit of a longer stream.
That's the hope.
Still in the beans.
Yes.
Have to be prepared.
Yes. Keep your eye on the upcoming. Yes.
We'll finally get to that Assassin's
Sure.
What now?
Yeah, I don't know. We've been talking about what we're doing. I don't know if it's going to be a variety.
7 hours of Orcs Must Die too.
Creed. Good.
Man.
Co-op.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be the traditional variety format or
Sweet.
something a little more focused.
Yeah, we got these Mario games.
Yeah.
Apex Legends Season 2 started today.
Yeah.
A lot of seasons starting recently. Like
yeah.
TGA had a new season
I-
start up.
I'd be down to just make some levels and
Yeah.
Half
mess,
of
mess
Exile.
with that stuff. But we shall see.
Yeah.
Uh,
Get into it.
yeah. All right. No after show this week.
That's right. Ben is out.
With Ben out.
There cannot be only one 3 a.m. boy. That
true.
would be pointless. What would you even do?
I don't have an answer.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening. We'll be back with our stream tomorrow and another podcast next week. We will see you then.